personally believe that there is something of that.
Well, there's an unspoken word out there in the NBA when it comes to competing against your peers.
Daniel Nwaba misses that one. Now it's set up. Mo Wagner finishes. Nice give by Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards, but they've settled on one in back-to-back games here with Beal and Westbrook joined by Matthews, Hachimura, and Wagner. And there's a three-point hit. And make it a long two, I beg your pardon. John Wall's in the ball.
No one feels sorry for you in the NBA. You got to play and compete regardless.
No question. Rockets are 11-15. The Wizards at 7-17. Nice pull by Rui Hachimura. Cousins will fire a three. He'll do that on occasion. Three-point shooting's actually been decent this year, over 33%. Here's Matthews, and he knocks it down. Good to see.
That's the kind of year it's been. I mean, a two-way guy. All of a sudden, he's starting for the Washington Wizards, and as you said, doing a pretty good job.
Ooh, look at Daniel House going fundamental off the window.
Into the corner. That three is no good. And here is House going in for the dunk.
Nwaba, his second. The headliner, John Wall, returning to Washington, D.C. Jayshawn Tate buries a three to find a chance in the NBA, and he's found it and made the most of it. Good ball movement there. Extra pass to Beal, and he buries a three in the corner.
So, just great offensive execution. Everyone touching the basketball. And then you know what? It ends up in the hands of the leading scorer in the NBA all alone.
And answering on the other end is John Wall. A video tribute for John Wall plan. They're going to do it again when fans are allowed back in. Look at Beal go, and all of a sudden, Grant, that's 9 on the board for Bradley Beal.
There's no shot blockers inside right now with Cousins and obviously Christian Wood out. So Washington early attacking, getting in the paint, and of course getting to the rim.
Quite the impressive win for the Wizards, and Scott Brooks, he's looking for the small victories as Beal misses. Robin Lopez with the putback.
No team has endured as much and been impacted as much from COVID as this Wizards team. So you're right, 5-5 is time for celebration as Lopez scores once again inside.
In the last two possessions.
We talked to Scotty Brooks. He was very pleased with Lopez's activity, although Wall showing some activity right there at the rim. Wounds will be healed, and I think they will. And John's time there was just incredible. What he meant for that organization and city, as you talked about, not just on the court but in the community.
Alex Len did not play yesterday. Alex Len was brought in to fortify the front court, but Lopez is playing well. A little far out there to guard Boogie Cousins, though.
And figure it out, and that's what they're trying to do. Certainly been playing better as of late.
Good ball movement by the Wizards. Bertans setting up Beal perfectly.
Cousins for three again. This time it's short. Bertans with a rebound coming off a season-high 8 yesterday. Bertans will pull up and knock down the three, and there it is.
I pulled a Zion Williamson rookie card.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
Keep that. We need to probably make that available somehow. As Robin Lopez scores inside.
We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll ask the Twitter universe to give us an idea of what to do with that card.
No doubt about it. Jayshawn Tate scores inside. 2 longest active streaks going. Both in Sacramento. There's Westbrook, gets inside and scores just his second field goal.
Outside this year, but when he gets into the paint, so dangerous to stop. And I love him finishing with that left hand. And Cousins, I guess he's proven us wrong.
Shot clock is off. Washington the chance at the last shot here. Westbrook gives it up. Bertans, a fall-away three is good. Davis Bertans has been struggling to get his stamina back. An acting success story, I understand, from your days as a Wizard. I mean, you did a lot of great commercials while you were there, so you're a very familiar face and name. As we see DeMarcus Cousins get stuck inside and getting late clock here. House knocks it down. All right, so tell me what your thoughts are about the return of John Wall.
Jameson, Deshaun Stevenson, Jerry Jeffries. A lot of good guys contributed to that successful run that we had in the early 2000s.
what is this team? What could they be in a tough Western Conference with all their players healthy?
Well, listen, in the Western Conference, they could make the playoffs if healthy.
As Scott Brooks, and you mentioned all the major COVID problems that the Wizards dealt with, had 7 players at one point. Jayshawn Tate.
Beal able to hang, goes off the glass.
And if they go small,
to a team struggling to find its groove, particularly with new pieces.
A lot of these teams gasping for air and anxious for an all-star break. Nice take by John Wall. House has been extremely active tonight. He's looked good. Clears that rebound. That's the field goal percentage so far. Tate strong inside. Since 2018-19. So since his days as a Wizard, Hachimura scores inside for the Wizards.
They took a 3 away from Cousins and gave it to Wall. Beal right there. He's got 15 points.
Wall hasn't missed much tonight. He's now 6 out of 12. And the rookie from 3-point range, Denny Avdia. Here's Beal. They clear it out. Beal strong inside. He scores on McLemore and a timeout. Wall guarded by Hachimura. Wall goes right by him and high off the glass scores the layup.
He is really sort of stepping his play up here, and so that is so encouraging long term.
Wagner dunks it home, is fouled. They actually went back and looked at a 3-pointer from the first quarter. Whoa, my goodness, Nwaba just attacking the glass.
You know, you have to match up. You have to have mobility here, as Houston has 5 small guys, and once again, bad rotations defensively, leaving House wide open for a slam dunk. A great pass by Wall.
Quickly down the other end, Bertans with a corner 3 for the Wizards. Quickly down the other end, Bertans with a corner 3 for the Wizards. He's hit a couple of corner threes. Now a turnover by Houston. Bradley Beal all the way in. 7-point Washington lead. Here's Daniel House. McLemore. And McLemore with a layup. Gets by Avdia.
Certainly effective. Great finish inside.
Westbrook off the window.
And there you go, Tim Duncan
tonight.
That's your guy, Tim Duncan, right there.
David Nwaba at point blank. Westbrook cannot hit the layup. Been that kind of night for him. And there's Jayshawn Tate who scores. Wall kicks it. Sterling Brown for 3. He's got it. Rockets have struggled from behind the arc tonight. Just 4 for 18. Brown's an excellent 3-point shooter. This time he finds McLemore open in the corner, and back-to-back threes for the Rockets.
Just like that. You shoot threes, you always have a chance to get back in it.
And a foul on the 3-ball. Bertans makes it. Coming from Latvia to start the year. He was behind on the short ramp up. Just hasn't been able to get loose yet. As Wall takes it to the basket. Another one inside for John Wall. Do not want Bradley Beal going under the temporary stands. Beal, oh, he's so connected on and off the floor. Now he hits another 2.
Unable to break 100 points, averaging 98 points during that losing streak. So third quarter, not a good start for them, but Bradley Beal.
It'll be very interesting to see how the Lakers play this with AD, but that can certainly tip things in the West. There's a steal by Bradley Beal all the way in to score the layup.
Easy layup opportunity in transition as a result.
And DeMarcus Cousins finally scores for Houston. Speaking of Achilles injuries, both Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, those brutal Achilles injuries. Wall, a little dribble into a pull-up.
He knows he has to pick it up here in the third quarter. Just finds his rhythm with that little dance dribble, as you said, B.A.
Answer with a 3-pointer on the other end. Washington by 11. Rockets have had just one lead. It was brief in the second quarter. And there's Jayshawn Tate. Corner 3 is good for the man from Ohio State. 2 here in this second half. He spins off Hachimura. Oh, vintage Wall gets his own and the putback.
Wall didn't have the legs to get that shot off.
House behind the back, turns it over. Good defense. And Neto scores the layup. He was looking for contact as well. Forcing turnovers, they score quick. Team that's in the bottom third in most offensive categories, but that's not one of them. Oh, nice finish there by Nwaba.
They still get on the glass offensively. Nwaba there in the right place at the right time with the easy putback.
Three-pointer is good. Hit that three over the 6'10" Ray Spalding. A kick to the corner. House got it. Nice find by John Wall.
Houston trying to find some rhythm here late in the third quarter, B.A.
Wall's got a double-double. That's his 10th assist, Grant. Here's Neto again. And a little mid-range is good from Howell Neto.
Hopefully he can get healthy and get back from that ankle injury. What a beautiful pass inside by Beal. Lopez unable to convert.
Yeah, Lopez had blocked, it looked like, and there Hachimura inside. They kept the possession alive, and Hachimura makes it a 10-point Wizards lead. Neto's had a nice third quarter here. Westbrook and Neto on the drive. Neto scores it inside. Another layup in there by Neto. 10 for the game. And a bad pass. Westbrook turns it over into the hands of David Nwaba. He's going coast to coast. Takes on Lopez and scores. David Nwaba taking on the big man. 2 more points for him. He's got 11. Here's Davis Bertans. He has been hot from behind the arc tonight, Grant. That's his 5th made 3.
Beal on the bench here to close the third. You think you could get some stops. But this Washington offense has been electrifying here his last 3-4 possessions.
Nice leave and a good finish in there by Ray Spalding. Washington, D.C. We're at Capital One Arena. They are anyway. Brian Anderson with Grant Hill. Sterling Brown scores on the first possession of the fourth quarter. The return of John Wall to D.C. Wall and Beal sitting currently as Neto misses inside. The putback by Mo Wagner. Wagner. Oh, nice pass. Avi on the drive. Patient Mo Wagner. Late January. 3 weeks ago. Missed 3. Westbrook runs down the rebound. He's 1 away from a triple-double. Nice find by Westbrook. And Mo Wagner hammers it home. Up ahead. Westbrook leaves it for Bertans. Count it. A goaltend. Working on Wagner. That's a Big Ten clash right there. And Tate can't score it. Ohio State against Michigan. Nice lead. Neto finishes.
And I'll tell you what, for a team that played last night, just great energy in the transition. Pass by Westbrook. And Neto with the finish, B.A.
Westbrook's got 12 assists now, part of his triple-double. 10, 11, and 12 across the line. And Westbrook off the window to second mid-range off the glass. Mason Jones, I beg your pardon. David Nwaba lost the handle, gets it back, scores it, and 1. Rockets know they got to get on a push here. Playing with a lot of injuries tonight. Nwaba finds Jayshawn Tate. Two-handed jam.
Have to make sure that they value the basketball, work as a unit to get a good shot, and not give up on this game. And that right there, Beal.
And Wagner had it stripped by Wall. Wagner strips it right back. Wide open for 3. Oh, a little salt in the wound for the Michigan man, Mo Wagner.
I have an idea. I think next week for that segment, I'm going to get a red sweater and put it on for the segment. I like Good job, Matt Cain in the truck. I like that.
Tate strong, gets his own, then puts it back. And there's Bertans cutting. No. Tate with a rebound. Under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Bounce pass to Nwaba. Nice setup by John Wall to David Nwaba.
Quick plays, deliberate, quick action, able to get something at the basket. Now they got to get stops, but it's tough. Beal just so efficient. Mid-range jumper.
How about Beal? He's got 37 tonight, Graham. Nwaba. He's fouled and one. David Nwaba. That's his 10th board. He's got a double-double tonight. John Wall for three. Rockets need it, and they get it. John Wall delivers the three ball for the Wizards. Having big games, Wall and Beal. Bradley Beal working on Jayshawn Tate. Finds Mo Wagner wide open for three. He's got it. Good answer for the Wizards after the John Wall three. You can't blame him, Grant. Wall played a decade here in Washington. He made a three. They originally gave those 3 points to the Wizards. That was fixed during the break. There's Jayshawn Tate scoring with a strong hand. We'll now get it organized here. 11-point Washington lead and a turnover. Into the hands of Tate. Tate looking for someone. Finds Daniel House and one. Chance at a three-point play for the Rockets. And you always have the safety valve in Bradley Beal. Jayshawn Tate guards Beal. Westbrook left wide open, and he knocks down the mid-range. As good as Wall's been tonight, he has really struggled from behind the arc. Just 1 of 7. Westbrook splits the double, gives it up. Hachimura with a layup. Westbrook's got 152 now. Oscar's record at 181. And there's Westbrook. Hammers one home. Does a pull-up on the rim. And one for Russell Westbrook.